everyone, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri, and we are here at Swan Lake today, where we are going to be helping Puppy the duck to have a very safe little duck nursery, where hopefully we'll have some new ducks joining us here at the zoo pretty darn soon, so we can finally see Puppy be very happy and have a flock of ducks of his very own to hang out with. So as you guys know, we ran over to Jacob's place this weekend, and oh my gosh, seeing everything that everyone has built, I am so blown away. I don't even know where to begin to start redoing things here at our zoo because their areas were just stunning. We visited with Eros and we visited with Jacob's areas this weekend, and it was absolutely amazing. And so now we are going to pop over, we're going to pluck Puppy the duck out of the water, and we're going to try to make Puppy's little duck area look nicer because Jacob actually had several ducks available for adoption at his rescue and adoption center, and that is, or his quarantine and adoption center, I should say. That's his Q&A center, which I thought was kind of cool. So we're going to try to spruce up this area so that Jacob will feel comfortable leaving his ducks here. And to do that, we need to make sure that Puppy has plenty of room to be able to splash around, but also plenty of room to be safe, because we did have another duckling here with Puppy, and that duckling unfortunately passed away because it got into the water and drowned. So we're going to try to make kind of a duckling drowning proof pool that the ducklings can hang out in. And I was thinking it would be really nice if we actually move this tree, for one thing, so we'll probably move it in a second. It'd be really nice if we could make a path go all the way around Swan Lake. So this is Swan Lake. You can hear its characteristic swan calling right over here. Hello, my lovely swans. Do you have any of your precious cygnets with you? I don't see any of them, but swan babies are called cygnets, and you guys may remember, okay, good. I thought my fish area flooded for a second, but that was just one of the exhibits. Sorry about that. But you guys may remember how when we were building Swan Lake, we talked a lot about swans and cygnets, and that there's even swans that will carry their babies on their back. Oh, that's just so cute. It's so cute when they do that. I'm going to have to see if I can find that picture of the swans carrying their babies on their back to share with you guys again, because that is just amazing. I love that. It's so adorable. I really should. Somebody, we're going to talk soon about different bird species that have companion birds or assistant parents, bird species that raise their babies together, different parenting tactics among different bird species. That's going to be a really fun subject to study pretty soon too. But man, I would love to see other bird species and how they move their babies, because I mean, occasionally, usually you leave your baby in a nest if you're a bird, but the cygnets do ride around on their parents' back every now and then. And I have seen sand plovers and other shorebirds that will actually sit on top of their babies and wrap their wings around their babies, and then you just see these little feet sticking out from under the parents' wings. It's really adorable. And I know chickens will sit and roost on top of their babies too. So yeah, that'll be a really fun subject to research, the different ways that bird species take care of their babies, transport their babies, raise their babies. As far as mallards go with our ducks, they don't really do too much. The male actually has nothing to do with raising the babies. The female does all the work. But we'll talk about different duck species. There's some duck species that will actually raise their babies inside of cavities in the tops of trees. And then, I mean, if you guys have seen Planet Earth, you've seen that in the temperate forest version of Planet Earth, where the baby ducklings jump out of the tree, and they land on the soft little leaf litter. The sounded a lot more ominous, but actually they're fine. They jump out of the tree and they're very soft and small. So they just sort of roll across the forest ground and then off they go to follow mom into the water. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that ducks raise their babies, and it's not just mallards. Mallards are just the most common ducks. But we're going to start with mallards at least, and then we can branch off into some other uncommon species and maybe even some mallard duck hybrids. Mallards are also known for breeding a lot with other ducks and having hybrid babies with them. So we'll see about that too. But anyway, Swan Lake, I was thinking it would be really nice if we have a path going around the entire length of Swan Lake so that people can enjoy everything from the chain tackle to the ducks. We can have a proper spot where we can gather up all of the random boats, all of the paddle boats that we've just sort of sprinkled around the lake. We can gather them up and we can put them in a proper spot. I'm thinking maybe over here. I kind of wanted to have a cranberry field over over here because I thought that would be really interesting. So we'll work on that. We kind of had the beginnings of a path cleared out. If you remember, we went through and we sort of started clearing out a whole bunch of trees and pathing out what we would do around the lake. So I'm thinking what we're going to do with the duck exhibit is we're actually going to build another bridge, kind of like this style again, because I really love the way we use the oak wood and this little mossy patch. It's so cute, little mossy patches. And then the way we did the carpenter's block, so it had this cool border. I think we'll build a bridge that will actually go alongside the duck area, kind of where that stray chocobo that we need to pick up and put into like a chocobo ranch in the future, kind of where she is. And then we'll make a bridge that's maybe arched up over the water so they don't get stuck under this like the dogs like to do. Oh, I forgot I had the little, I have a raw trout in here and a raw fish. I totally forgot that I had a little fish trap set in here. Oh gosh, this is really cute actually. I like this. Maybe we'll do another willow tree like that. Yeah, we'll put another willow tree out in the water that we can kind of put the bridge next to. That would be really fun. So that's going to be our goal for today, is kind of building a bridge and making a safe area and using Puppy the duck to see if that area is going to be safe for all of the ducks. So we're going to do that a few times, like put him on the lily pads a few times and see if he doesn't fall into the water. And if he does, then we may have to just like leave the patch of water they can actually use to be extremely small. So we'll look into it. But yeah, okay, so we're going to expand this path over here, make a bridge over there, and that'll be the first step. So we'll start with that at least. Hello, my puppies. Alia, Tate, Lily. Hey, Tate, I have a fish. Would you like the fish, my boy? There you go. I almost said my son, but that's a little bit much for a puppy. There you go. And chicken rice and blueberry. It's not duck, so hopefully Puppy the duck isn't offended by this, or the other duck. We need to name this other duck. Oh, this other duck found us some Canadian waterweed. That's so cool. He just has all sorts of like wetland water plants hanging out in his feathers. Oh, and then we also need to make some sort of, I think we're going to make a gate and just close off this little cave. And I was thinking it might be fun to move these mushrooms and these mushroom logs inside of this cave. And so we can come in here, we can move the mushrooms and mushroom logs into a little cave in here. Like we'll come, here's the tunnel. And then let's see, do I have a pick with me at the moment? I do have a few different kinds of picks. I don't think I need my new fancy chick Pickety, which I'm still very pleased with that name, just yet. Oh, and that reminds me, I do need to go and make sure that we have so much to do. We actually have so much to do. I do need to make sure I do a mining expedition so that I can go and turn in all of the things that we gather up to the blacksmith, the Mr. Ironsoot. And if I impress him enough with what Zoodesia has to offer, then he may build a smithy and stay in the Village of Light, which would be really great to have a resident blacksmith. I could get so much more done. And then I also need to go and gather up all of those trade requests. Is this the one that Emily gave me? No, that's my own personal notes. And then, here it is, the museum trade request. I actually need to go through and gather up all of these things to trade with Emily Bones so that she can give me the educational exhibit items for our temperate forest area. But we'll worry about that another day. Today, we're going to focus on trying to make Puppy the duck a bit of a nice area to enjoy. And that's because we did put in an active adoption request to Jacob, and I don't want Jacob to have to be like, well, Seri, I know you're kind of like Seri and all that, and I know your Zoodesia Zoo is a good place and all, but there's nowhere for the ducks to actually go. I need to prevent that from happening. If you're going to apply for adopting an animal, you need to hoof it, and you need to actually be responsible and make sure that you take care of the animal like you said you would. Also, do I have a shovel to maybe make this go faster? I do! My diamond shovel, no less. Wonderful. Look at this. Oh, and look at all that flint. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I can do anything fancy with it other than just making like potential arrows. Wow, I guess I could clear all this out and then just put a bunch of dirt here. And then we can put down those logs. Oh my goodness, fossils! Oh, it's been so long since I've actually been in a cave. This is sort of surreal. All right, so let's see. All the flint. There we go. All the gravel cleared out. Okay, good. Good. Now I can't see a thing, but I have torches. It's so funny. We very rarely need torches anymore, but I just always carry them on me because that's what a good Minecrafter does, I suppose. All right, so we'll try filling up some of this area with some dirt. And it might be fun to do it at different levels even. And then we'll move the, oh, I missed a spot. There we go. And then we will move the oak in here, like the oak logs in here, and then we can move the mushroom gardens in, and then we'll have an active little mushroom garden. Just a teensy one for now. We can come in and make it fancier later. All right, so that means I need dirt. And actually, we're starting to get into, believe it or not, this is actually starting to get into doing some of the basic things that we haven't done in a long time with actually mining. When did I get leeches on me? Oh, that's what I get for coming and working next to the water. So this is kind of hilarious, actually. I actually don't have any dirt, and I don't know where I would find some dirt, Lily. Well, I mean, there's dirt right here, but just easy dirt that needs moved. Man, it has been a while since we have worked on those kinds of projects, and we probably need some dirt for whatever we're going to do with Puppy the Duck. And you know what I was just about to do, you guys? I was just about to go and grab that wild chocobo, jump on the wild chocobo's back, and take off. I was just about to try to let that poor chocobo, she has no idea what she just missed out on. I'm so used to having aster seed or sunflower at my side. I was just going to grab the wild chocobo. I don't think that would have ended well for me, Alia. All right, so Puppy, you stay here for just a second, Puppy the Duck, and I'll be back in just a moment. I do need to get some carpenter's blocks and some oak wood and I guess some bone meal. And oh man, it has been a while since we have properly sat down and built something. So this is going to be exciting. All right, here's some oak wood that I can move. In fact, I wonder if I should put all of the water plants in here for just a moment. And then we can, oh, and even maybe the raw trout. What am I going to do with the raw trout? Well, worst to worst, I can always just feed it to Tate. So we'll just leave the raw trout for the moment. But yes, let's see. Oh, I do have a lot of carpenter's blocks in here already. Wonderful. A few oak leaves. I'm going to need some seeds if I want to do the mossy pattern on the oak wood. So, well, let's go. Oh, and yes, I have some bone meal too. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's go up to the house and see if I happen to have a good bit of dirt just kind of sitting in one of my chests. And if I don't, then I'll go ahead and we might have to find somewhere where I know we're going to be doing some terraforming. Oh, look, it's why you do this. Hi, why you do this, Bunny? What you doing over here, buddy? Good to see you. And I do need to go up and grab more dog food too. So we'll pop into our house really quickly. I don't think, hello, Sunflower, look at your baby chicabos. They really should have grown up by now. I might need to call a vet at this rate to see why they're still so young. We'll figure that out. And we're going to ignore the sleeping forest nymph down there too. All right, and then let's come over here where we have little chips being watched over. Aha, there's so much dirt, thank goodness. My pack rat ways have saved us. I'm so happy. There's even reinforced cobble dirt and a lot of oak wood. Wonderful. So all of that is going to come in very useful, I think. Okay. And then I wonder if I have any other oak wood. I do. Look at me. Wonderful pack ratness. I even have some extra mushroom sculpture pieces. Fantastic. So that's actually going to make things a lot easier. Oak wood planks that I can chisel into what we need. And then I think I just need some seeds. Well, there's one seed. And there's another one of the sculpture pieces. Yes, we'll be able to light things up with those. And then let's see, anything else I'm going to need? I think if the carpenters, if I can snag some carpenters fencing, that would be really cool. Carpenter's barriers. Look at how wonderful it is when you're organized, you guys. I'm going to grab a few of these carpenter's gates just in case we need them for something. And if I could get the carpenter's slopes, that would be really cool, but I don't think I have any of those in here. Nope. All right, so we'll work on that in a little bit. And then the other thing, maybe some of the collapsible blocks. We'll think about that. The other thing I was thinking about doing is Puppy does tend to wander around. Puppy the duck, by the way, tends to wander around away from its area. So we might kind of surround the area with a whole bunch of leaf blocks because that is my favorite way to make barriers. And it was so expertly used over at Jacob's area. And also, I can't wait to play with this. Oh, we need to do our autumn garden soon. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a lot to do here. I love it. I really do. All right, so I think that's all we need. Dirt, wood, the carpenter's blocks we have down there, and I can make some more. Do we have an extra? Yeah, extra crafting station, and we'll take an extra chest. We're like actually getting some stuff done. Huzzah! All right, watch out, tiny chips. I don't want to step on you. Oh, and I need to get some food. I have some soft pretzels and mustard from Jacob's place. So, ooh, that's actually really filling. Nice. So we'll grab like a drink because mustard, I'm such a spice wimp. Just the idea of eating mustard, I'm like, I need a drink. I need a drink. All right, so we'll grab a drink for me and some food for the dogs. Grape jelly, Twilight Night Punch. Yeah, we'll finish off the Twilight Night Punch, I think. And we'll go get some of the dog food. Oh, I forgot about the coconut crabs. How does one just forget about coconut crabs? I don't know. Hey, Ash. I know you're probably getting a little bit bored watching your son, but Relic needs to be raised properly, so take care of him, buddy. All right, and Aster Seed, I'm actually going to bring you with me and put you down next to me, next to the wild chocobo. So in case I need to come back up here, I can do so a lot quicker. Hey, Aki! And Aki's just sipping around. And do I have a whole bunch of oak leaves? There's a few oak leaves. I'm probably going to need more than that. And I can go ahead and snag some of the planks. Let's see, tree leaves, sapling, oak leaves, acacia leaves, spruce leaves, oak leaves. There we go. That should be plenty. This should be perfect. Come on, puppies. We are overflowing with supplies. Man, I love it when everything is where it's supposed to be because it makes everything go so much faster. And let's see what we can get done. Oh dear. Let's ignore the expanding vampire penguin pile. And let's see what we can go and get done for Puppy today. I'm very excited about like having, hi chocobos. I'm very excited about having a little mushroom farm started too. Though really I've got plenty of wild mushrooms growing everywhere all the time. Ooh, I bet I could take some of those. I need to come up with some really cool mushroom recipes. Fellow mushroom lovers of the world, unite with me for a moment and tell me what your favorite way to eat the mushrooms is. Because it would be really fun to be able to share some really cool mushroom recipes with the Mootender over at E-Rose's little mushroom cafe. That would be quite fun. All right, so we're back. We're back and we've got some things to do. Let's clear this piece away. And then we're going to fill this area with dirt. And I might even bring in, there we go. So going to fill all of this with dirt. And then I might bring in some grass blocks too. Now that I have Chick Pickety, haha, I can actually go and get grass blocks and bring them back over here as well. So that's a big relief. All right, there we go. Hi puppies, watch out. Watch out. I'm gonna go get like a few grass blocks and then I'll come back with Chick Pickety. And there we go. I don't really think I need the shovel anymore. Chick Pickety! Oh, I'm so excited. I finally have my Silk Touch pick back. This is going to be fantastic. And I actually am going to need to like dig up this ground anyway. So we'll just go ahead and remove it. What is this? A duck egg? No way! We got a duck egg from the other duck. That's so cool. So apparently it's a female. I wonder if it's a hybrid duck egg. Oh, that's so exciting. Maybe we'll be able to... Puppies, for crying out loud, somebody is gathering all of my... No, puppies. Mom needs... Oh my gosh, who's doing it? Come on. One of you is stealing my grass blocks. This is not the time for this. Okay, guys? Sit. Lily, sit. So I think Alia is stealing my grass blocks. So I had some grass blocks for the very first time. There we go. All right. And I'll gather up a few of them. Oh, I'm so happy. Grass blocks and a duck egg. That is so exciting. All right, so it seems that the other duck that we have over there not only gathers up a lot of water weeds, but apparently it's a female. I wouldn't have guessed. You don't look like a girl to me. You look like a male mallard with the green head and all of that. But that's okay. That's okay. And then I also found out that the female mallards are known as Susies, which I thought was pretty interesting. All right, but we'll go ahead and we'll see if the egg will hatch into something later. I don't want to try to hatch it just yet. There we go. And there is some of the grass blocks to hopefully help that turn out okay. All right, and then we'll put down a couple oak logs here and there, so that if any mushrooms want to grow down here, then they totally can work on that. All right, let's move this one. And then we'll put this right here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and like make them go all the way across. It is kind of like a baby mushroom farm, I guess. So there we go. And the dirt is to just kind of like encourage it a little bit more. I guess I can go ahead and clear this spot away too. All right, Chick Pickety, don't mind me. And then there we go. All right, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this so we can just kind of make it like a teensy little mushroom farm. And we'll see if it wants to spread about or not. I'm gonna leave that piece there. That's kind of cool. There we go. I don't like making too many things symmetrical. It's more fun if you just sort of put things down at random spots. All right, and then we're going to have a crafting station. I guess having the crafting station inside here where we're not really going to be doing a ton of work is a good idea. And we'll put down a whole bunch of the dirt for now. And I'll go grab some of those carpenter's pieces in just a second. And then I can even put away these sculpture pieces. And the duck egg. How exciting to have a duck egg. So we'll go ahead and take the duck egg and I will put it in the nest that we have over there. So that there's a nest right here, you see? Oh, and we even got some watercress from this duck too. Geez, you are a little productive thing. Hi. All right, puppy, we're going to start moving you around so you can test out the lily pads in just a second here. Let me just at least start by moving these mushroom gardens like I said I was going to. All right, there we go. And we've got a little teensy mushroom farm started. Wonderful. All right, and now I can move this log without feeling like I'm destroying like a perfectly good natural mushroom growing spot. Oh, that's so fun. All right, now the other thing is, though, we're going to have to put down a gate over here, I think, because Puppy the Duck is going to wander inside of the cave system if we don't. So we'll make that happen. And then, let's see, I'm going to move these mushrooms. There we go. So I'm going to move this little mushroom spot as well. And I'll put these guys inside so they can spread about, make many, many more mushroom gardens, which would be quite fun for me. And then, my gosh, you are a productive little duck. You know that? And then I'm going to come over, and I think the next thing we need to do is probably start making the path and the bridge, because otherwise I won't know where to start working on putting down the leaves to make sure Puppy stays in a certain area, and I won't know where to start putting in some of the water plants and some of the lakeshore plants that we're going to put down to, like, I want to put down a line of flowers up here, and I want to put down a whole bunch of water plants around here and have some signs go up so that you can learn about the different water plants you might find near. Oh, did I accidentally hurt my willow plant up here? Oh, it's dropping little willow saplings. Oh dear. Well, oh dear. Oh gosh, some duckweed. All right, we'll figure it out. But I do want to put down some water plants so that we can talk about the symbiotic relationship that a lot of aquatic species have with one another, both flora and fauna. So we'll work on that too. All right, and I need to work on moving this tree, but I actually don't want to knock down any of the leaves. So we're just going to kind of take the base of this tree away and hopefully we can just leave like the lovely little leaf canopy right there. So we'll just kind of ignore that. We'll just kind of see if anyone notices that if you look up, you can see the branches still. But I like to imagine the branches are just intertwined with these trees. So we'll leave them alone. All right, puppies. Now you guys are directly in the path that I'm going to be making again. I need to get out my little diamond shovel. There we go. Doing exhibit work. Making new places in the zoo. Do. All right, and let's go ahead and clear this out. Wonderful. Good. And now I need to go get that dirt and chisel it. And then we'll make the little dirt path coming all the way over here. Okay. Whoops. Whoa, this is one heck of a really efficient shovel. It's just going to clear everything out of the way. And I guess we could actually do a slope and just have it come down here and then turn, and I could just take all of this away. Okay. And then I'm thinking the bridge will start like right about here, and it's kind of hard to do diagonals, so we might do it in kind of like straight and then sort of a diagonal pattern over there. Yeah, and then we'll make this entire area into hopefully where the ducks will stay. So we'll work on that. All right, puppies. Let's clear these out of the way. Oh dear. Not that much out of the way. And watch out, Tate. Things are going to get a little interesting for a second here. I'm just going to clear all this out of the way. There we go. And we're changing the way the lakeside looks. Ah, see, this is so exciting. Sometimes I get a little bit too intimidated by all of the work there is to do, but it really is super fun once you start doing some of the big projects and you can just change the way the landscape looks after a long time, like often after a year of some of this area looking the same. We're actually like changing it up. All right, so let's come down. I've got my little chisel. And where's my chisel? I had a chisel. What? Alia, why don't I have a chisel? That's not gonna help me whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna have to get a chisel now. And then there's some of the reinforced dirt. And I think I have, Alia, do you want to stay here for just a second? Lily, you stay with her so that you guys don't accidentally get smacked while I'm like swinging a shovel around. Do I have a chisel in here? Hello? I do, thank goodness. I was going to be quite like distraught if I didn't have a proper chisel. All right, so now we've got a chisel and let's toss it over here. And we're going to make, which type of, I use the cobble type. And I do love the way that E-Rose actually mixes different mediums for her paths, but I just have such a good pattern going with it being like nice and organized with just one cobblestone reinforced, which I really love, that I think we'll go ahead and just leave it there. And then, oh, I had the carpenter's blocks are actually up in this one, aren't they? All right, come here, my glorious carpenter's blocks. Wonderful. Tate's just like, where are we going, Mom? Not very far, Tate. That's why the girls are sitting down, because they know we're not going anywhere. All right, and then to make the dun dun dun, that's what you need to make the wedge slopes. Not bad, not bad at all. All right, so now we've got the wedge slopes. Good. I can chuck these into the chest, can't I? Yeah. All right, those are put into the chest, and we will switch over to oak wood planks when it's time to make the bridge too. Puppy. All right, Puppy is doing okay playing in the water spinach. Wanted to make sure that our duck wasn't drowning. That would be so terrible if we turn around like after doing all this work and Puppy the duck is like drowning somewhere. That would just be awful. All right, we made this 3 wide. Am I gonna make it 3 wide again or 2 wide? Maybe two, I think 2 wide, and we'll just come down here. All right, Tate, I warned you, it's not gonna be that interesting right now. You could go inside the cave and just sit and relax with the girls if you want to. All right. And then I think right about here is where we're going to turn things. All right, hang on, Tate, my boy. Dun, 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 dun. And put down the sand. Oh, it's coming together so quick. Yay! I want to see if we can at least get the path done. Maybe even start the bridge today. Oh, I'd be so happy about that. All right, and there's that. And then I think right here is a good spot to go ahead and we'll turn. Hi, Tate. And then this will kind of be like the last dirt spot. And then we will, how did I break into the, let's see. I just sort of started the pier all of a sudden at the edge. Alrighty. So then we'll lift it up one. And right here, grab the oak wood. There we go. And then, hey, back off, spinach. There we go. All right. And that's going to be the start of the bridge. And then I actually need to do it out of carpenter's blocks. I need to make it out of carpenter's blocks and not normal oak wood because I need to do the siding like that. So let me take this off again. All right. And then let's go get, now I'm swimming in the water again. I'm probably going to get so many more leeches. I do have another leech on me. Ah, that's so nasty. The water just is full of leeches. Why? Oh my goodness. And then we can start with the carpenter's blocks. Is this going to be, I think 2 wide is going to be wide enough. I like the 3 wide of this pier, but this is supposed to be just like a little private bridge. Oh no, and I'm hungry again. Quick to the soft pretzels with mustard. Oh, there we go. It's kind of fun to eat those, remembering that we were surrounded by guinea fowl pecking at our feet while I got those. I love shopping at the other Zoocrafters areas too. It's just so much fun to me. All right. No, I'm going to drown. All right, and then maybe out to right here. Hey, Tate, be careful. Hey, look, there's a little fish. I hope it's not a piranha. And we'll pop over here. I'm pretty sure I removed all the piranha from the water, though, because I was concerned about that. And then it's just a matter of kind of going at an angle. So then I'm just going to, I think I might even build that part off camera, because it's just going to be me falling into the water on repeat, like going, no! But I'll work on that, and we'll make it go that way, diagonal towards where the stray chocobo female is. In fact, that reminds me. Sorry about that, sunflower. Let me get you out of the thing. I'll put you up here so that I don't risk bonking my head if I have to fly anywhere. Hi, there's your big feathery butt, aster seed. I called you sunflower. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. Tate, for crying out loud, get out from under there. You drowned every time you do that, sir. All right, so we've got a good start on the beginnings of a duck bridge, you guys. And then next time we'll be able to get a little bit more work done, kind of quarantining off the area. I'm so excited that we have a little mushroom garden growing back here too. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Progress, actual progress being made. And a duck egg. That's fantastic. The duck laid us an egg. Wonderful. All right, well, we'll continue our project next time. Hopefully we'll be able to get everything nice and tidy ASAP because like I said, Jacob's going to be here soon. And well, I hope. And he might bring some ducks, but we have to prove that this is a safe area for the ducks to be. Because, I mean, you can't just, that would be so irresponsible, leaving random animals with random people. That's not the way we do things here in Zoo Crafting. Not the way we do things at all. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.